best gacha games on PC in 2024. Right? As the king of Kumari games, gacha games specifically, we shall judge this list. Here are our top picks from the best gacha games on PC, from Hoyoverse Genshin Impact to hero collectors like Goddess of Victory Nike. Alright. Now, important, every gacha can be reduced to a hero collector. Literally. Every gacha can be reduced to a hero collector. In fact, every gacha is a hero collector. You play to collect them. Do we gonna rate the interaction or go directly into the list? That's it. A spiritual successor to coin-operated gacha pawn machines, gacha games take the joy of capsule toys and translate them into a live service video game format as players wish on partners with the chance to pull their favorite characters. As player becomes gambling addicts. Whether you love to hate them or hate to love them, we hate to love them, honestly. Gacha games are here to stay. Yeah, that's true. Let's ignore this intro and let's go into the list themselves, okay? The list is going to be CCC, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Infinity Nikki, AFK Journey, Wuthering Waves, Limbus Company, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Arknights, Rivers 1999, Punishing Grey Raven, and everyone's favorite, Nike, Goddess of Victory. I see already, a small game in here that should not be here. Not even be considered a good gacha game, let alone the best gacha game in 2024. Okay? Insane. Let's see. So lesson 0. I see that she likes Hoyo a lot. Which, to be honest, they are mainstream, so it's fair to call them the best gacha games to play in 2024 if you wish to, right? If you wish. So lesson 0 is the latest offering from Gacha Giant Hoyoverse. Let me see, is she gonna be saying anything specific into how she ranks these games? In terms of, okay, why is this on the top 10? Or is this like a small introduction to the game, nothing else? Looks like that there is no rating. It's just these are the best games. There is no like a reasoning behind it. Which is kind of weird, right? If you're going to be calling something the best gacha game in 2024, I would expect a tier of rating. Right? Any type of rating. What is Ecocalypse? We don't talk about that game. We do not talk about Ecocalypse anymore on this channel. Genshin Impact is the second game. Just because of the impact that Genshin has had on the gacha industry, I could accept that on like a best game. I wouldn't say it's the best game to play in 2024 because there is way too many gachas coming out. But let's accept it. Then we have once again the other Hoyo game. She forgot Honkai Impact 3rd, also and Girl Guards C, but it's fine. Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, and all the Hoyo games. It's interesting that we're getting Infinity Nikki when it's not even out to be the best gacha in 2024 on a game that hasn't been released. But you might think we're jumping the gun here. You are jumping the gun. I'm not thinking. But the time we've spent in the Infinity Nikki beta already has us convinced that this dress-up game will be one of the best gacha games of 2024. Might be the case. It's a great game, but you are jumping the gun. Okay? I'm just saying. The gacha part was a 50-50. It was like, okay, it's a decent gacha system, but you need a lot of pulls, and they are super stingy, and dress-up games are super expensive in contrast to the counterpart of waifu collectors. But yeah, we'll see when it comes out, okay? I think it's going to be doing pretty good, at least on the first few months. Why are they making an article for Infinity Nikki codes? There are no codes, ho! I'm just saying, the game is not out! Chill. AFK Journey. I could accept this as one of the best games this year. I think it surprised everyone when it came out. It has clear problems. It has like literally clear issues. But the game is really good. At least even compared to like the first AFK Arena, this game has included a lot of stuff that more companies are going to be incorporating as well. I think it was pretty fun while we were playing. The PvP, I don't care. It was decent, but it was actually enjoyable to play in contrast to Nike and most games. The guild versus guild was done really well. Really well. And we had a lot of fun because we had Scarrow and Jay carrying us. But it was pretty fun. The game overall was nice. A lot of issues that I'm not sure if they fixed or not because personally I dropped the game, right? So, okay, I could see it on the list. Wuwa, I think it was the biggest surprise this year to everyone, right? They came out and they were like, Hoyo who? Look at us. We've copied every single system but made combat better. The animations, though, on this game are 10,000 times better than Genshin, in my opinion, for the ultimates. The animations for the ultimate animations for Wuthering Waves are so good. are really, really good. Now, I don't play, I dropped the game, I got tired of the echo issues. I think it has gotten better. I don't care. I dropped it after spending way too much money. Now, they put Limbus on Best Gacha for 2024, and I'm gonna agree. I'm actually gonna agree. Because Limbus Company is one of the few gachas that has done something completely different to everyone else. And still managed to keep a loyal fanbase from going from single player games into a monetization model that everyone hates. So they took their fan base from single players, they translated them into a gacha game, they still preserved most of them. They have, from what people say, really good story. The characters are fucking amazing. They have the best old hack to do Martin Press, the brownie mommy, exactly. So I could agree. I could see Limbus in here. Not only they innovated a lot in the combat, in the story, on the characters and everything, but it's hard for new gacha games with zero fan service to like actually maintain their position. So okay, I can see it. Now this is what I will disagree. This is complete fucking dog shit. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, I will slap whoever the Square Enix is making this in-game always. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this. This is an insult to gacha games, okay? Just saying. Arknights. I'm gonna say the same as Genshin Impact. Just because the impact they've had in the gacha community in general, I could see this, but I would not put it in 2024. I would put games released this year, right? I'm just saying. Games released in 2024, not just in general gacha games, but okay, I could see it. It's still super popular over the years, but if you're gonna include Arknights as an old game that is still popular, you should include Blue Archive. As much as we dislike, I didn't dislike, I don't care. As much as some people don't like Blue Archive, the game has only gotten more popular over the years and has improved itself. So it's like, if you include the Arknights and all their games, but you're not putting in Blue Archive, could be because there is no PC client. Blue Archive Woo. It could be because there is no PC client, and that's what the article is about, on PC. Next game after Arknights, Rivers 1999. We did 60 plus rerolls, and I did not get my character. It's a 50-50. I don't think it deserves to be as like one of the best games to play in 2024. I think the voice acting in English is the best out of any gacha I've played. When you put it on English, it's like, no, I don't want to listen to this. Rivers is a game that I actually don't mind on English. And that doesn't happen on a lot of games. Outside of that, I don't think they innovate that much. They're constantly on dramas between CN and Global. But the characters look amazing. I like them a lot. They have a couple really good brownie mummies. And it's also on a similar situation to Limbus Company, where they put characters without a lot of fan service, but they are still keeping a lot of the player base just based on the story and the characters themselves, without having to resort to fan service, which is still commendable. But they are doing more waifus nowadays, not anymore husbandos, but still, commendable. After that, we have Punishing Grey Raven. Is the PC client already out? It was this year, right? It was this year. I don't play PGR, I haven't played it. I remember they released the PC client. I'm not gonna comment on this. Best game to play in 2024? Looks like they just googled gacha games. They put everything from Hoyo. Not everything, the popular games from Hoyo. Everything from Kuro and a couple of games to fill in the gaps. And then Final Fantasy to spit on the face of gacha players. Just saying. Don't play PGR, not gonna comment. The important one. Lastly, the best game on 2024. Was released in 2022? We don't care, I'm biased. Nike! Gods of Victory Reputations presents it with excellent assets. Yes? That makes it to de facto waifu collector gacha game. No, we are not the de facto waifu collector gacha game. Stop the cap for a second here. Stop the fuck for a second here. This is the de facto waifu collector, but it's true that they don't have... Yeah, the feet! It's true that they don't have a PC client. Yet.
なってきたわ。指揮官くん、待たせた責任。
Interesting. Still, great game, Nike. Right? We can agree. Let me see what do they say. Now that you've got your next best gacha game lined up, check out our list of upcoming PC games. So that's it. That's the list. Blue Protocol release date. Wait. How did you publish this 11 days ago? And you're asking for the Blue Protocol release date and the Project Mugen release date. What is this? A speculation? A 4,000 word article to say there is no release date? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, kind of a shit list. It's kind of a shit list. When I think of gacha games, I still, even though these are the mainstream, the open world big games, I still think of the auto battlers because that is gacha games and where they come from. There is a lot of titles that came out this year. It's true that most of them don't have PC clients though. So it's like a 50-50 when it comes to what you put on the list. Ever Crisis is awful. Again, like it's dog shit. So I would remove that from the list automatically. And then it's like, okay, let me put Hoyo, let me put Kuro, and a couple games. So yeah, don't like the list. I'm happy to see Nike somewhere in there, but kind of an L take, honestly. What would be in your list? I will have to go through the catalog of games released this year to make one. If you guys, we can do that this week. Go over like all of the games that have been released this year, and then go into that. My problem with the list is not so much the games themselves, which also some of them, is that there is no explanation as to why they are on this list. This is just literally an explanation of the game, and they look like decent explanations. Even for like the Nika one, it was a decent one, talking about the assets and Waifu Collector, but there is no reason. Why is this game on the list? Why is this the best gacha in 2024? Right? There is no explanation to that, so kind of defeats the purpose of the best games on anything if you cannot explain why they're there. Still though, kind of an L list. Let's move to our next thing we have to check for today. Right?
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。
天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。